I recently did a review of this Artisan Revel. It was the brown one. They were on sale for $29, so I got one and I thought that was a pretty good deal. Now they are no longer on sale, and it is the mint colored light green one that is on sale for $29. Current Amazon pricing shows the brown one still discounted from $59 at $39, but the mint green one is now the $29 one. I also have some additional thoughts I would like to talk about since making that initial review. So this one is a little bit loose. Just doesn't have much of a detent. This one is like twice as much detent as this one. This issue of this particular specimen having a looser detent has nothing to do with the difference in color handle. It just happens sometimes between models. Sometimes it will vary in quality control and so on. So that's just the problem with purchasing knives unseen and not being able to be in a knife shop where you could try a couple different specimens and pick out the one with the best action. So something I want to show you guys is I had mentioned that this post here, this post area is just a little bit tight for squeezing through paracord. I could fit a 550 paracord in there, but it was really hard to get it through, and I would have had to push it through with something. And these strands double looped in this removable lanyard was hard for me to get through there as well. What I am about to show you is using a loop of 275 weight paracord, which has 4 inner strands. It's considerably thinner in diameter than 550 paracord. So that's why I still have this on here, is just to show you guys. It is pretty tight, which is nice because it actually keeps the lanyard from moving. So now that it's in there, it's really stable and stays in that position and doesn't really loosen up. It probably will eventually. But it was pretty tough to get that through. Just poking one strand through at a time is fine. There's no problem with that. It pokes one strand through perfectly fine. But getting this double loop is pretty tough. So I'm going to show you how I had to do it. So I have here a single strand from a piece of thin paracord. I just removed one little strand from it because I need something small that can fit through there really easily. So I just used an inner strand of paracord because that's what I have readily available. You could use any small and strong piece of cordage like twine or other kinds of string, but it needs to be thin and it needs to be strong. Because what I'm going to do is loop this through here. Since this is very small, it should go through here pretty good, which it does, but then I lose it. Okay, so now we've got it, and it's tight. As you can see, it's tight. So that's what I need this multi-tool for. This is a Leatherman rebar. It's my EDC multi-tool. Just gonna grab these string ends, give it a little wrap. And we're probably gonna have to pull pretty tight here. So let's do this thing. There we go. That was tricky, but we got it. Now I can untie that. Put my little thing through here. And we have a removable lanyard in our thing. You can use a similar method to feed a single strand of 550 paracord through. Just wrap the skinny cord around the strand of 550 cord pretty tightly, or loop it around tightly and pull it through. Here it is. That color actually looks pretty good on there, but it is tight. It really doesn't loosen at all, just like this one. So you could take it off for sure. It wouldn't be a problem to do so. But for now, I'll leave it on there and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna give this a little tighten. So this thing is totally identical to this one. It has all the same issues of this difficulty in getting access to that. The button's the same, clip's the same. Action's just a little bit looser, so I'm gonna tighten that up a little bit. I have been carrying this around and messing with it quite a bit since my review for the last day or two. I'm getting much better at accessing this thing. So I'm just getting used to it. It's a great little knife. I'm loving it. So now these are the ones that are $29. I'm just going to give this the tiniest little tighten. It's a tiny little one. It's just the detent's not as strong on this one. So now my tightening that has made it so it doesn't quite drop as well. This just doesn't have a very good detent. So if you get one with a weak detent, you'll just have to be careful with it. But I might give it a tinier little tighten. It's definitely changing the droppiness. It's definitely making it harder to close. But it's not really keeping it in the closed position any better. So I'll try to run it there. I'm not thrilled about how this detent is, but that's where it's at. So sometimes that happens. It's kind of a gamble. If you don't get to handle the knife before you buy it, then you don't know how the action's going to be. So this one's action's a little worse than this just because the detent's not as good and I had to tighten it. So that's probably where I'll keep it. Anyway, Artisan Revel, the mint light green colored ones are the ones that are now $29.99. Thanks for watching.